Yes. So today I will discuss about again the form elements. First of all, what is the meaning of the form elements? Yeah, first of all, what is the meaning of the form? There are so many types of the forms are there: examination form, admission form, even if you want to apply for the pan card form, even for the some job applications forms, right? So each and every forms, more than one fields are there, so you have to fill all of the fields, right? And then again you are getting the submit buttons. Clear? So same whatever the fields, if you are filling there, again the different type, either the input box is there, text area is there, maybe the check box is there. Okay, and finally we'll get again the one submit button. Got it? So that is called again the form in the terms of the computers. So that form designing again we'll see in the HTML5. Okay, so first of all, basic tag of the form, we can write here form, then again the name. So name is again like a same way, examination form, registration form, so all different forms, some certain names are there na? In that way again you can put again name here, but this is optional, not mandatory. You can give any form name. I am writing only here the FRM only. Okay, but name should be again the inside the double quote. So name is again one of the attributes of the form elements. Next thing is again called action. What is the meaning of the action here? So whenever you are just filling the any form, either the registration form, admission form, whatever the form, after filling that form you are just submitting that form to the particular place. Suppose that you are talking about the hard copy of the examination forms. So hard copy, once you are getting the form, you are filling that form. After the filling that form, either you are submitting to the college, otherwise you can send direct to the VP. Okay, same way here, whenever you are filling any form here in the computers, so that form we have to submit. After the submission, that information should pass to the another page, maybe in your page in the some another division, otherwise in the, if you are using the server side scripting language, so in that way you are passing that information to the server side scripting language to process the information inside the server, either store in the file, otherwise you can store in the database, depends upon your requirements. So that action means that directions we have to give. Okay, action means the destination where you want to pass all of these informations. So that page name, if you are writing here, suppose that your page name is the test.php or test.html, whatever. Okay, server side scripting language is again depends which you are using. If you are using in the php.php, if you are using the Ruby programming, then .rb, if you are using the Perl programming, then .pl, python.py. So based upon your extension of the file, you can write the again the destination of the page under the actions sections. Okay, so action is again one of the attributes of the form elements, but sometime you are passing the value in the same page, that is also possible. So in that case, open the double quote and close the double quote, that's it. No need to give any space also, otherwise it indicate you are passing this information into the blank page. Got it? So here my intention is, because I am not using any server side otherwise any other thing, so you can think here we are passing that information into the same page, so that's why this is the action. Right, the next part is called method. This is again very important. There are the two type of the methods are more popular. Actually altogether 5 types of the post methods are there. This one HTTP methods are there, but here there are the two type of the methods are more popular. One is called post, another is called get method. There are the two method, one is called post method, another is called get method. One is called post, okay, or get method. What is the difference between the post and the get? With the help of the get method, whatever the information if you are passing here, so that information is available in the address bar. Address bar means where you are writing, see in the browser, this is called address bar, whatever I selected now. Clear? so that in that address bar again all of your information is available with the help of the get method. I am talking about the get method. Another things, if somebody they want to again they use the bookmark, they can bookmark your all of the information also whenever you are passing the information with the help of the get method. Another things, whenever you are passing the value in with the help of the get method, that value will store in the local system also under the cookies. I think you heard about the cookies, na? Sometime without internet connection, you can open the google.com search page, first page is coming. So somebody they are surprised without net connection how the Google first page is coming. So that is not a surprise one. That value is coming with the help of the cookies again. That is the your part as per according to your syllabus. That is the part of your syllabus. I will discuss in the fourth module whenever I will discuss. Got it? So you keep one point in your mind with the help of the get method. Whenever you are passing the value, so value again whatever the values are there that is available in the address bar. Second things, you if you want you can bookmark that value, and another things that value is again stored in the local system under the cookies sections. Got it? So all of this way, due to the all of this way we can say get method is not that much of the secure. But whenever you are using the post method, that value cannot see, I mean the client cannot see that value. Okay, that is again the not visible anywhere, and even it is not storing in the local systems, not storing in the cookies part. So that's why the post method is the more popular. But sometime you cannot use the post method, sometime during the some requirements we have to use the get method only. So that depends upon the requirement, but keep this difference in your mind. And this is again the one of the very popular question for interview, for the placement, as well as for the BTU. Even during the your viva examination of the lab during the lab examination they can ask. Okay, so post and get. So I think you got an idea about the post and get. So these three are the mandatory field for the form along with the form elements. So three attributes: name, action, and method. And then you can close here again the form. Okay. So inside that one, whatever the fields, whatever the elements you are writing, that is called the form elements. Got it? So I will see one by one all together. So around 8 to 10 elements are there. So one by one we'll see all of the elements. Okay, and that also I will just write the code. I will show again as a program, then you can see the output also, then we'll get a better concept. Clear? So in that case what I will do, I will start one empty notepad, and this notepad again I will write the basic HTML code. See, this is the basic HTML code again I can write here. So after the body, and I can change title here, just title I am putting here, yes, form element. Okay, now after the body only we can give one again the what is called center parts. So h1 I can use align double quote center, close this one, writing here form element demo. Okay, then close the h1. Now I will start the form elements. So form, then again the name, this is again the optional name frm, but action and method is mandatory. Action, otherwise you cannot pass the value. So action I am writing the empty only, means the value, my intention to pass this value in the same page only. And then method, just now I discussed either post and get, so I can prefer for post only here, right? Then close the again the form elements. Okay, and this form I want to display in the center of the page, then we can see the easily. So again center tag before the form, and after the form also you can write the center tag. Clear? And the closing of the body again you can do, and closing of the HTML you can do. Okay, now in this element only, under the form tag only we write the other elements. So first one is the more popular, that is called the input box. Input box in HTML5. Okay, so what we can do, input input, and then type input type equal to double quote, and you can write here text. I will go for the one by one again, the other also. So input type text, so type attributes, if the value is the text, so in that text box you can take any kind of the value, either the text value, either the numerical value, either the combination of the both, that is called the alphanumerical value, that also you can accept. Got it? So that is called input type equal to text. And then after the input type equal to the text, then another thing is called name. Whenever you are writing the input type equal to text, so input box, whatever the value, if you are taking that one, that value will pass to the another page, otherwise anywhere, with the help of this name only. Name equal to what, whatever you are writing. Okay, so this is again, I can say, you know, the two things now, one is called a declaration, another is called a definitions. So whenever you are defining the value something equal to 10, suppose that in the C programming you define int a equal to 10, so 10 value will store inside the a. So whenever you are calling a, the value 10 is there na? So same way here, at the place of the name, whatever the name you are writing, so input box, whatever you are writing, with the help of this name only you can pass, right? So I think you got the idea what is the purpose of the name. So f name. Another thing is the id. There are the both options are available, either the with the help of the name you can pass, otherwise with the help of the id you can pass. But keep one point in your mind, id is always the unique, so that's why in the single page, whatever the id name you are writing, that should be the only ones you can use, but name you can write more than one also. Got it? So id and the name also depends, if you want you can use the same, otherwise different, as your wish. So another attributes is the id, so with the help of the name you can pass the value, otherwise with the help of the id you can pass the value. Next thing is called placeholder. This placeholder is again more popular in the HTML5. Before that one, what happened, whenever you are taking input box, so top of the input box we have to display for what value you are taking in that input box, means first name, last name, middle name, address, what you want to take. So first we have to give the label. Okay, just like this one key, you can use here again the label, and then we have to write again the name, the first name. This was the old, again the design. Clear? But now in the latest one, in the placeholder itself only you can write enter your first name. See, so input box itself only that this message will come, enter your first name. So you can save the space of the label. So input box only, anybody will just see input box, then enter your first name, and whenever you want to start the typing, this input enter your first name, that will be not visible. Okay, so such kind of the concept we can use with the help of the placeholder. And advantage is here, you can save the again the one space where you are displaying the label. At the place of that one you can display some other things. Got it? So I will show both again. Label you can remove, I don't want label here. So what are the things I told first? Input type equal to text, name and id, both will be the same, otherwise different, and both required to pass the value from the one place to the another place. And another thing is called the placeholder. Got it? One more thing is there, value. Inside this input box, if you want to fix the any default value, then that value should be inside the value we have to write, default value. Otherwise, if you don't want anyone value, double quote open and close it, because this is the optional. Whenever you want to pass the value, then only you write, otherwise not required. Okay, so another thing is clear. One more thing is called the required. Required means this input box, without the filling nobody can submit. This input box, without the filling the value, nobody can submit, like a validation of the form. There are the two words is there. One is called the validations. So validation means without the filling. So every input box some certain again the purpose is there. In this box I want email ID something like that one. So in that case required if you're writing, so without the filling they cannot submit that in the form that much. Another validations we can do with the help of the regular expression. So these are the most popular, these are the most popular attributes along with the input box. Then we can close, right? And I told now every forms one button, submit button is the must. So same way here, input type equal to, see again, input type equal to text means the text box. Input type you have to write the submit, not button. Button is the different here. Input type equal to the submit. Once you are writing the input type equal to the submit, that means inside the form whatever the elements are there, maybe the one checkbox, one input box, one text area, so all value you can pass together once you are writing the input type equal to submit. Okay, so input type equal to submit, and then name equal to, again the same things. After pressing this name only you can check somewhere or somebody they submitted the button or not, so that we have to check with the help of the this name only sub, and then value equal to, you can write in this button again the any value, either the click here, submit here. Okay, depends what you want to write. If you are not writing this one, so by default the value will come submit query. I will show that one also. Then again the slash and this one. So one more things I want to say here, closing tag is again not the separate one. Slash angle bracket you can write like a br you are writing the same way we can write it. Got it? So now we'll see what is happening here. So I'll save this file. Inside the folder I have again the text folder. So there again I will save. I'll give here again the class form demo.html, close double quote, close double quote. Here again this is the my style to again the save the file, save it. Now we'll see the folder. Yes, in this folder the class form demo is there. Double click. Yes, coming here, enter your name and the click here. So this is coming the same line. So that purpose what we can do, I can write the br here, br slash I can write here, control s, refresh. Yeah, you see enter your first name, that is the placeholder only it is coming. Now I want to write my name here, it is not there. Once you start to typing, that will not available. Okay, and you see I am not filling anything, and I'll just click here, please fill out this field, it is coming now. So that thing is happening due to the required, I added the required along with the input box now, so due to that reason it is coming. Now in this input box if you want to put any kind of the design, then again you can apply the either inline css, document type of the css, otherwise external css, that depends upon your wish. So that again I am not going to discuss here because the css already I discussed. So in this input box one designing only I'll put for the your look purpose. Okay, so I will go for the simple selector under the document type. So that again I can write here only style and close the style, and here only I will use the simple selector. So simple selector I am using for the input box only, not creating anything. So input this ones, and I will change here background color of the input box, BACKGROUND, background hyphen color colon. I can give any color here. I can go for the hash value only 000040, and the color background color is the different color means the text color, so that I can display for the white only. So white is FFF 6 times. You can write white also, not a problem. And then one more thing, input box again you can make again the design kind of the things. Okay, so that is called the border hyphen radius. colon, corner again it will cut. So I'm giving here 10 px. Even you, if you want, you can increase the height and the width also of the box. So height again I am giving here 20 px. Width we can give here again 80, I think so, okay, 80 px. Control S, that's it. And we can refresh, and you see the impact. Yeah, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ size is small, so we can increase the height again. Height I can make again 200, then it is the more visible for you. Yeah, refresh, see, coming now. So both are the input, so that's why this is coming like this only. Okay, so this way you can design based upon the css. You can design so many designings are there based upon your requirements and the wish, but any kind of the design we can call inside the any again the form elements, right? So this is clear. Now coming to here, in this box only you can take text value, number value, otherwise both, means the full flexible. But you, if you want only the in this box you want to display again the number, only the number. So what you can do here, at the place of the text you can write here number. Everything is the same only. So you can see here again, I can refresh. You see here again the horizontal and the verticals once rows are there. Click here, increasing number na, only number will come. Suppose that you want to write the text here and you click here, message will come, please enter a number. Suppose that you are writing the first number and then text, again you will see what is coming, again message is coming, not this ones. Okay, so this is again the one way, the format to check only the numbers. Clear? And if you want to fix the range, that you can do with the help of the regular expression, otherwise with the help of the javascript. But apart from this one, here again the simple way is there. You can write here only for number, minimum value I am writing here, suppose that 3, and max value I am writing here 10. So in this box only the 3, minimum value 3 and maximum value 10 you can take. Yes, now you just see here, I will start third, fourth, starting from third only up to the 10. After that nothing. Decrease also only up to the 3. Suppose that if you are writing here 2 and click here, you see message can please select a value that is number less than 3. I am writing here 11. Again you see the message, maximum range will display. Yes, please select a value that is no more than 10. Got it? So in that way you can do the validation also. Okay. One more things, at the place of the submit button you see it is coming, click here. You see here it is coming here, click here. I suppose that if you already missed this one's value, I already missed this one's value, then control S, you see what is happening here. Yes, now see submit query is coming by default. So if you are not writing the value, by default it will come for the submit query. Okay, so I think you got the idea. Input type equal to the text, what is the form, action, method, submit button, value, the placeholder required, and all of these things. Okay, so next class again I will discuss the next part of the again the form elements. Clear? So hope you got this idea. So thanks for your patience.